They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play that time for the Rams. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Out of the gun. Goff. That's taken in by Stewart. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run on first down with Akers. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 23-yard run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. From the gun. Here's Stafford. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Harmon. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And this is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled it with the inside run.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will score. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Rams 14, Lions 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will score. Touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Johnson. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On first down, Akers, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Williams to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Well, that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Going to be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us.
He's got the lead, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. A slant to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
There's the ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw, gone. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second and 10, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And so we're into maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Allen. Cam Akers, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it.
Over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything there.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
13.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. This is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. There's Goff. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the give, this is Akers. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 50.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going quickly out wide to Moore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
To number 89.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Stafford here coming off his pick six. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. It's all about the thing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 15-yard line.
Throwing now. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Will Harris. And he's going to go down. His time is now run out on this game.
Tonight's final
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for L.A., it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.